So this is totally and completely farcical. Somebody way up high. How high does this stench go? That's what we want to know.
Arrests, harassment, and move on. It's going well wide.
What's about to happen to them?
I had a friend in France contact me. He's seen it on there. Obviously, a lot of people in the UK.
John Quigley, Mark McGowan, they are all going to jail. And when you stand up to them, you are turned into a criminal by people who are prepared to lie on behalf of their employers.
Sergeant, sorry, the name again? Lion, are you the most senior person here? Okay, so I want to show you something. This is a move on notice I received, and the date on this, 6th of January, and it was given to me by PC Holland. I don't know if you know PC Holland, under the directions of Inspector. Oh, there you guys. Hi, guys. Tight. No. He was an inspector at that stage. You probably know Inspector Tight. Are you from Perth Police Station? You are. Okay, so he gave PC Holland instructions to write me a move-on notice, and this is what it says, the reasons for the move-on notice.
I order you to leave 13 St George's Terrace. In addition to that, you need to leave the area I suspect you're intending to commit an offence of stalking. Suspect. So therefore, I'm avoiding you from committing the offence of stalking by issuing a move on and making you leave the area.
So how many times do you have to be here to be considered to be a stalker?
Okay, just so you know, you've received a move on notice.
How much time do I have to get? How much time do I have to get out of this area?
You need to leave me.
Okay, can you talk to me as I'm walking, please?
No, I know you're leaving me. You've got to talk.
Or can you answer? Can you tell how many times do I? Can somebody else ask him how many times you have to be here to be considered a stalker? It says, sorry, I need to put on my glasses. Conduct giving rise to the order. Tick whichever applies. And it says, I was intending to commit an offence. Okay? What offence? How do they read my mind? Do they have psychic powers that I was intending to commit an offence? I don't know what offence. Oh, actually, look down here. It says stalking. I was intending to commit the offence of stalking. Okay? I was not provided any evidence of what did I was supposed to do, standing here, looking at the beautiful landscapes, looking at the beautiful public building, which is Governor House. Are you got something else better to do? Looking over there, I'm talking to you. So, and he...
I have to engage with you, do I? Because you're talking to me.
Well, it's polite. It's polite. It's generally polite, because I'm asking, I want your opinion. And it says here that I was guilty of the offence of stalking. Do you think I'm stalking today?
I'm not going to comment on what happened on the 6th of January.
Okay, well, do you think I'm stalking?
Have I given you move on notice?
No.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so we have it.
So I haven't done that today, but I'm not going to comment on what happened on the 6th of January.
Okay.
Because I wasn't here.
Okay. Have you been told about the umbrella people possibly stalking him?
I'm not going to discuss operational matters with you.
Okay. But as far as you're concerned, I'm not stalking.
At the moment, you're not. At the moment, you're allowed to be.
Okay, fantastic. I'm glad we've got... Thank you. That was... can everyone please give this guy a round of applause? That is... Okay, so what we have here is a situation where the left hand does not know what the right hand is doing. Because there are people from Perth Police Station...
Whatever way you want. But at the moment, I'm not going to give you a move on notice yet.
Okay, fantastic. We appreciate that. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Anyone else here? You're a acting sergeant. What about you? Do you want to give me a move on notice? Not today, no. Okay, fantastic. Do you, Olivia?
Right now, no.
Okay, do you?
Oh, this moment, no.
No, and okay, there we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 police officers who don't think I've committed the offence of stalking. Okay, I've got that cleared up. So, well, that's a win, isn't it?
I think it's a win.
It's a win. Thank you very much. Win for the people.
Thanks for defending our liberty protest. Thank you.
Giving instructions to Inspector Tite, and he's making this his personal mission to get rid of. Keep clear. He's making it his personal mission to get rid of the umbrella people from in front of Governor House. And it's because he's been put under the thumb. There is pressure coming from the highest places, which is trying to get rid of the umbrella people. It's illegal. It is a criminal act because they're engaging in a lawful political. They're exercising their political right to. Got a pedestrian coming through. They're exercising their political right to protest against the actions of the government. And so we've just demonstrated here that we have 5 policemen who indicated that they do not see any stalking going on here. If it was such a serious matter, and look, it is a 8-year prison sentence to be found guilty of stalking. So that's intimidation, that's coercion, trying to force people away from exercising their right to protest. So we have here a situation where the Perth Police Station are not taking this stalking matter seriously. Because if they did, they'd be moving on people left, right and centre. So what's going on? What's happening? This is political. And it's coming from, I believe, Governor Dawson. Stalking. He says the residents, well, I don't know who lives there. How many people live there? I don't know. So refusing to, I want to speak to the investigating officer. They're refusing to tell me who it is. Inspector Tite's refusing to tell me who's giving his orders. He's making false statements. And you saw the other day he was treating me with complete and utter contempt because he's trying to talk over me, and I have my hearing aids are in for repair for another week or two, and he just continued to talk over the top of me. Continuing to interrupt me. You're incredibly rude. You are being disrespectful. I cannot understand you when you are talking over the top of me. I cannot understand you when you are trying to talk over the top of me.
We're going to have to move away from here, okay?
So he's very disrespectful, and he's breaching the police code of conduct. He's making false statements. He's not treating the people with empathy. If I'm friends with somebody who's down here, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of the offence of stalking. Is that right? Why don't you give me an answer?
Because I've already explained what I had to do.
No, you haven't given me an answer, and it's an absolute disgrace. And it's bringing the whole of the police service into disrepute here in Western Australia. And I know they're watching these videos. Of course they are. It's on social media. And I heard of another policeman lost their job because they put a Facebook post criticising the government. And they lost their job, bang, just like that. That only happened last week. So they're watching the social media.
Well, Stuart, I think, is it the Aussie Cossack? He's done a video about how they sit around and they do watch his videos. Now, certainly, you yourself have had confirmation that they're watching Max Freedom's videos to gather their evidence, because, as I understand it, they did that to refute your complaint about their behaviour, and had noted that they did indeed watch our videos, notably Max Freedom, who does a fantastic job. So they are watching.
They are indeed.
They have said so.
So, yeah, so they're watching, and it's just interesting how it's going to play out now. So a week ago, the umbrella people were here. Nobody was told to move on. During the week, when Inspector Tite, well, demoted Inspector Tite, was here, they were moved on. There was a number of move-on notices. So this is totally and completely farcical. So if they took this seriously, they'd be down here every day, because stalking is an extremely serious matter. 8-year prison sentence.
Yeah.
So why aren't they here? Why aren't they moving us on? Because the whole thing is driven by one guy who thinks he can get his promotion by following the instructions of somebody way up high. How high does this stench go? That's what we want to know.
So
How high?
Can you imagine, Stuart, someone that is actually being stalked and them seeing what's going on here, how they would be feeling when they are scared for their life and someone is actually stalking them, and they see all of these officers behind us here because we are all potential criminals and stalkers. I wonder how those people who are actually being stalked feel about a waste of police resources.
Yeah, it's a very good point. I mean, there's nobody here. Does anyone have a pair of binoculars trying to see what's going inside the house? Is anyone trying to get onto the grounds? Is anyone... We don't even know who we're supposed to be talking. It's just insane. It's absurd. And those people are saying, well, why are they in front of my house? My ex-husband is abusing me, and I never see them in front of my house protecting me. They're down here. It's ridiculous. It's absurd, and it's political. That's why they're down here. It's totally political, and I'm sure they've got better things to do. Look at them. They're just sitting down. A couple of minutes ago, they're all on their phones, texting. I don't know what they're doing.
On Tinder.
What are they here for? It's a complete waste of time.